All right. Y'all are making history today. This is my first time going live on YouTube.
Oh,
All right. All right. Y'all are making history today. This is my first time going live on YouTube. Oh my. Okay, so it's repeating. We don't like that. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, so we'll gotta mute YouTube so we don't hear it. Can y'all hear me? Good. Okay. Awesome. Here we go. All right. Welcome, everybody. Good afternoon. It is that time. What time is it? Time to Tell the Truth weekly series. Yes, this is a weekly series, but you can't handle the truth. That's our subtopic. And we say that because oftentimes we get information that sometimes is a little hard to swallow. And so we hope that you can handle it because it's going to better you. So for those of you that don't know who I am, I'm Dr. Rosalind Shaw Belt. Everybody calls me Dr. Roz. I am the CEO of Dream to Life LLC and Incorporated. I've done a bunch of stuff in my lifetime. Most proudest is that I'm the wife of Dr. Adrian E. Belt Sr. And I'm a certified wellness coach. That's what I am in this particular position. No, I'm not a medical doctor. No, but I do a lot of study, research, listening to a lot of things to be able to disseminate and to give out this information. So we've been talking about the power of God's food, one word foods. Matter of fact, I think this is part 13, something like that. Because the beauty of this is that we're discovering transformative health benefits of eating foods you can name with just one word, maybe two. Some fruits and vegetables have two words. But the point is, there are no ingredients, right? Check this out.
So how do you heal the body, Coach Rowe? How do you heal it? By healing the cell. That's how you heal the body. And then how do you heal the cell then, Coach Rowe? By eating the food that God made. And I know most of y'all thinking y'all eating God's food. And I'm here to tell you, you're eating lab experiments. That's what you're eating. You're eating lab experiments because eating God's food doesn't promote sickness. See, I'm eating healthy, Coach Rowe. Healthy eating doesn't promote sickness. So you can be eating healthy, okay? And okay, you said, well, no, I do. And then watch this. Y'all write this down. 1 Corinthians 10:23. 1 Corinthians 10:23, it says, all things are lawful, but not all things are profitable. So even if you think you're eating healthy, I'm going to tell you, you're not eating healthy enough for you if you're still sick, okay? You're not eating healthy enough for you. So either way, you're not doing enough. You're not doing what's required. So all this week, we're going to learn to do what's required. I'm not interested in you doing your best. Sometimes your best ain't good enough. You must do what's required to get this change. If you want to change, do what's required. Because this is what I know to be true. People do what they want to do. How bad do you want it? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Then do something about it. Do something about it, okay? 3 principles of optimal health, guys. Eat the food that God made. That's it. That's the foundation. By eating it as close to his original form, guys. I'm telling you, we are going in on day 2. I'm going to make it make sense. It's going to be plain. They say, write the vision and make it plain, baby. I'm making it make sense that you can bring your elementary child in here and they can understand this. We're not going to have no excuse.
And that's exactly right. We're not having any excuses. We want to eat God's food, one word foods, as close to its original form. Let's talk about what that means. because we understand that one-word foods are whole, unprocessed ingredients. Now, if what we're eating is in a box, a bag, a package, any of that, it's processed. I don't care how good you think it is, it's processed. And so our goal here is to implement more foods that are non-processed, or at least minimally processed, like the apple, the spinach, the salmon, the almonds, the rice. They don't need any ingredient labels because they are the ingredient. And when you eat one-word foods, you're consuming nutrition in its most natural, bioavailable form, the way humans have eaten for thousands of years. No additives, no preservatives, no mystery ingredients, just pure, wholesome nourishment that your body instinctively recognizes and knows how to use. Because that's the whole point of this. Our body, I love that last sentence. Our body instinctively recognizes these one-word foods, these foods that God made. Today's topic, radishes. Wow.
Hey, what's going on, good people? What is going on? I'm Rochelle T. Parks. I am your health motivator, and guys, welcome to another episode of Vegetorials. Y'all know what we're on? We do fruitorials, vegetorials, okay, so we got vegetorials. So listen, before I talk about that, let me just say, if you have not been following me, right, you got a lot to catch up on, right? You got to go back, just scroll back. I mean, we've learned a lot over these last few months. I mean, I'm talking, I think we came out the gate with spinach. I didn't know all that about spinach. I know I ate it every day. I eat it most days, but I didn't know about all of the health benefits of spinach. I'm talking spinach, kale, blueberries, grapefruit, sweet potato. I mean, we've learned a lot. Avocado. Come on now. We did tomatoes last week. Did y'all try the avocado toast? Come on now, it's good. See, some of y'all don't know about the Ezekiel 4:9 bread. Come through, Ezekiel, right? Don't do that on no potato bread. You better get you some Ezekiel 4:9. Come on now. Avocado toast with the tomatoes. I had the spinach and the tomatoes. Come through. Listen, so this week we on radishes. Radishes, right? So, look. I'll be honest with you. I've never cooked with them, right? But I got a few recipes that I will be trying on Wednesday, right? So I'm going to do a few going live with it in the mindset. Come through Mindset Maintenance Crew. I'll be going live in Mindset. And so radishes, guys. But what I do remember, I think radishes are cruciferous vegetables, right? Cruciferous, right? And so what I remember most about cruciferous vegetables is that they're cancer fighting. Like, cruciferous vegetables are your cancer-fighting vegetables, right? So I'm like, I need all of those, all of them. You know, broccoli, bok choy, arugula, radishes, cruciferous vegetables, watercress. Cruciferous vegetables are cancer-fighting. That's all you need to know. That's all. Well, I can just shut it down right now. Like, what? Then sign me up. Give me some. Matter of fact, give me 2-3 portions of them. Radishes. Okay, so let's talk about some other stuff. So, what else do radishes do? It says it guards the heart. Guards the heart. A whole vegetable guarding the heart. Guards the heart. Controls blood pressure. I did not know so many vegetables help with blood pressure, with diabetes, with cholesterol. It makes sense, though. It makes sense because God gave us the good. Yes, He did. He said, taste and see. That's what He said. Texas, He told us what to eat from the very beginning. From the very beginning. Okay, and then He said, then a little bit down the line, He said, okay. You can eat this, but not that. Huh? You got to go read that. Come through Leviticus. Eat this and not that. He said it. You don't believe me? Go read it. Go read it. Right? So controls blood pressure. High in fiber. We need that. Hey, listen, fiber helps everything to just keep moving. Keep on rolling, right? Keep it moving. We don't need nothing to stop. We need things to keep moving. But here's a little trick. When you eat things that are high in fiber, like when you increase your fiber in your diet, you also must increase your water, okay? Because then it'll have the opposite effect. Those things that we want to move will come to a screeching halt, Okay, so when you increase your fiber, you have to increase your water. That's a little trick, right? That's a little trick. So for my folks doing the fruit and veggie challenge, they're doing the vegetables, and they're like, Rachel, I was moving before, but I'm eating all these vegetables now. Now I'm constipated. Did you increase your water though? Because now you just really increased your fiber. Did you increase your water? Probably not. Water. Okay. Ooh, okay. Here's a good one. Improves immune system. Come on, Radish. Improves immune system. Come on now, you've been doing this. Packed with nutrients. Yeah, we know that. Good for hydration. Some of us are dehydrated. I just talked about it because you're not drinking your water. You're not doing it. I say, how much do I overshot? I drink a lot of water. Well, how much? A lot. Well, how much? Give me a number. How much? Shoot. I probably drink about 3-4 bottles. What type of bottles are those? 32-ounce bottles? No, the 16.9. 3 bottles of that. That's 51 ounces. And that's great if you're 100 pounds, right? Drink your water, guys. Drink half your body weight in ounces. And that's with a sedentary lifestyle. So if you're come through Peloton, if you're on the Peloton, then you're losing a lot of water. I don't know about you, but I'm sweating. I got sweat dripping from my elbows, from my chin. I got to wipe down my bike, the mat, okay? I lost a lot of water, so I have to replace that. So I have to do more than half my body weight in ounces, okay? I gotta do more. So when you're working out, you're losing water, you gotta replace it. Okay, what about my coffee drinkers? Because some of y'all coffee drinkers, right? Caffeine drink, all these caffeinated drinks are diuretics, right? That means it's taking your water. So all that stuff, you need to replace your water. So all these things, first I'm drinking my water, but you're also drinking coffee, caffeinated. Oh, no, tea, caffeinated. That's taking your water, and you're exercising, right? So just throw the half the body weight in ounces out the window. You need to be doing way more than that, okay? Just to give you an idea. That could be why you're constipated. I'm just saying. Get some more radishes in your life, okay? Fortifies, that's my word. Fortifies the blood vessels. Fortifies the blood vessels. You know what? I'm going to tell you where my mind went when I said that, right? So, because when we eat processed foods, what we're doing is we're creating injuries to our blood vessels. Injuries. Like when we eat like a lot of processed food, things with white flour, crackers and cookies and white bread and all these things, it's creating injuries to the blood vessel, right? But this says the radishes fortifies the blood vessels. Don't mean you can eat radishes and then go kill the bread either. That's not what I'm saying. But that's just where my mind went. It fortifies the blood vessels, fortifies radishes, and metabolism friendly. So yeah, that makes sense. It helps things to move, metabolism friendly. We can burn these up pretty fast. Radishes, guys, radishes. This is not something I go to. This is not a go-to for me. It wasn't, okay? But I will be doing more with the radishes. That's what we're learning. See, that's what I'm confused. When we do the fruit and veggie challenge, they say, well, I don't understand. What can I eat? I'm like, do you have any idea how many fruits and vegetables are out there? Like, that's a lot. We should never be hungry. We should never be hungry doing the fruit and veggie challenge. We just got plenty of fruits and vegetables. It may not be the ones that you typically like to eat, right? But this is an opportunity to explore and learn, right? And learn all these health benefits of these fruits and vegetables, right? So, quick recap. Radishes guards the heart, controls blood pressure, high in fiber, improves immune system. Come through. We need that in these times, in these COVID times. Improves immune system, packed with nutrients, good for hydration, fortifies the blood vessels, right? And it's metabolism friendly. Listen, you got to eat these vegetables, guys. We must have a more plant-based diet. Okay, I'm not saying you got to be vegan. I'm not even saying you got to be vegetarian. But what I am saying is that we must all have a more plant-based diet to live a healthier lifestyle, a lifestyle where you will be thriving, okay? Not just surviving, thriving. That's somebody's word for 2021. In 2021, I will thrive. That's got to be somebody's word, right, for 2021, all right? Guys, that's all I got.
Now that thriving word, she did that in 2021. And in 2026, that word should still be a word for us, thriving. So let's talk about the radish. Let's break it down. What she just shared with us, amazing. Because I know in our detox program, one of those juices included radishes. And I have to be honest, it was one of those that I kind of stayed away from. I learned that the radishes was helping even with heavy metals. So let's talk about the mighty radish, little bitty old thing. Let's unlock this. It's small in size, but mighty in nutrition. And so this umbo radish has been celebrated across cultures for centuries, from crunchy salad toppings to traditional medicine. Colorful root vegetable, packing a surprising punch of vitamins, minerals, bioactive compounds that modern science is only beginning to fully appreciate. So what makes the radish so special? Only 16 calories per cup, rich in vitamin C and folate, a good source of potassium, and has high water content. She talked about that. 95% water content. Now, the radishes are around the globe. Different types, large white daikon and the bold watermelon radish. Versatile vegetable, comes in dozens of forms, each with its own flavor, profile, and nutritional edge. And that might be the reason some of us really don't favor the radish, because we got the red globe, crisp, peppery, and that's the common one. Has kind of a little bitter little taste to it. Daikon, mild, digestive support. The watermelon, antioxidant rich. And the black Spanish, which is potent sulfur compounds. So let's look at this. 16 calories per cup. Anything that's low in calories, we want it, especially if you're on your weight loss journey. So it's one of the lowest calorie vegetables, ideal for weight conscious diets. 29% daily vitamin C. We've discovered so many other ways to get vitamin C other than the orange, right? A single serving provides nearly a third of your recommended daily vitamin C intake, 2 grams of dietary fiber, and then 270 milligrams of potassium. And that supports the heart healthy, blood pressure, and proper muscle and nerve function. Let's break it down some more. The heart. Everything we can do to support our heart and our blood pressure, we need to be on top of this. So radishes. How often have you eaten radishes? You're dealing with blood pressure or heart conditions, all the things that come against us. Radishes are heart-friendly food that works on multiple fronts to protect cardiovascular health. High potassium content helps to counteract the effects of sodium, relaxing those blood vessel walls, naturally lowering your blood pressure. Anthocyanins, the pigments that give the red and the purple radishes their vibrant color, associated with significantly reduced risk of heart disease. Have you noticed those colors mean something? Have you noticed that? That's why they tell you to put some color on your plate. Well, radishes contain natural nitrates that improve blood flow and support arterial flexibility. Now, we hear that word nitrates, we hear that word nitrites. We've heard that when it comes to those packaged meats. Yeah, the deli meats, which is a no-no. So, well, I'll just do turkey. No, it's in the package, and we got nitrites, which are cancer, doesn't help us with cancer. It's actually on the list. If you go to the Cancer Society, you'll see that on the list, nitrites. Regular consumption is linked to lower levels of LDL, the bad cholesterol, contributing to healthier cardiovascular profile overall. Digestion. Oh my goodness. Digestive health, gut support. Radishes are solid source of insoluble fiber. That adds bulk to your stool. Promotes regular bowel movements. Anybody out there not having regular bowel movements? Come on. Let's add some more radishes to your diet. Helps prevent that constipation. The gut, the fiber that's in the radishes, it wasn't a lot of it, but it acts as a prebiotic, feeding beneficial gut bacteria, and supports a thriving, balanced microbiome, the gut. Liver and bile flow. If you've done a bioscan and you've seen that your liver and your bile is out of whack, radishes. That's why they use that as one of our juices, and they had radishes in one of our juices with Dr. Eric Prince. Radishes stimulate bile production, which aids fat digestion, Helps protect the liver from toxin overload, a traditional use backed by emerging research. And then the anti-bloating. Anybody eat and then you feel bloated after you eat? Okay. Natural compounds in radishes help to reduce the bloating and the gas, making them a traditional go-to remedy for digestive discomfort. So we've got to get radishes in our diet. It's a powerful antioxidant. We always want to hear that word. Anything that's an antioxidant or an anti-inflammatory, my goodness, we want it in our lives. Radishes, loaded with antioxidants, including vitamin C, quercetin. Oh, I can't pronounce all those words, but that's, big word. How we that natural neutralize free radicals and protect cells with oxidative stress. Chronic oxidative stress is a key driver of aging. Let's stay young, everybody. And conditions like cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. Okay? Isothiocyanates. I have to give it a shot, right? Sulfur-containing compounds shown in studies to inhibit the growth of cancer cells and support the body's natural detoxification enzymes. There it is. There it is. That's why we use it in detoxing. Quercetin and camphorol, flavonoids that reduce systemic inflammation, a root cause of many chronic diseases, including arthritis, metabolic syndrome, and more. Vitamin C, a frontline antioxidant that also boosts immune functions, supports collagen synthesis, and accelerates wound healing. That's good. That's good. Blood sugar regulation and diabetes support. All right, here we go. To all the diabetics in the house, all that they call, I don't like to use it, but they call you pre-diabetic. You're on that borderline. Let's talk about this. Low glycemic powerhouse. They have a very low glycemic index, meaning they cause minimal spikes in blood sugar after consumption. This makes it an excellent food choice for people that are managing type 2 diabetes or seeking to prevent insulin resistance. So we've got to get radishes. Let's add that little red, whatever color you can find, because studies show that the Daikon radish extract show particular promise in supporting pancreatic beta cell function. Immune system support. She talked about the immune system, and she talked about in these times. Of course, she recorded that during COVID, but listen, viruses and diseases all around us. We never need to not be concerned about keeping our immune system operating at its optimum level. So I hope you're listening to this. I hope you're already ready to put it in your grocery list. Maybe you hadn't been doing radishes at all, but hey, let's add it because it gives you vitamin C boost, antimicrobial action, respiratory relief, and anti-inflammatory defense. Radishes. Wow. Look at this. Skin, hair, and weight management. Glowing skin. The high vitamin C and the water content helps to support collagen production, keeping your skin firm, hydrated, and youthful. Antioxidants also help combat UV-related skin damage and reduce the appearance of dark spots and blemishes. And you know how we do, right? Black don't crack. Just saying. No matter what color you are, but I just have to throw that in. Okay, hydration from within. Within. Roughly 95% water content, radishes are a hydrating food that contributes to your overall fluid balance, supporting everything from skin elasticity to kidney function. And she got on a roll there for a minute talking about the water. For a minute, I thought we wasn't talking about radishes because she started talking about that water. Oh, my God. Oh, well, weight management. Radishes are a dieter's dream. They're filling, low in calories, high in fiber. Let me say it again. Only 16 calories per cup, high fiber, longer fullness. That's what fiber does to you. It makes you feel full, supports healthy metabolism, and natural crunch to satisfy the cravings. Do you know that sometimes when you're craving something, if you eat something crunchy, the craving disappears? I experienced that the first time I did a detox. I was wanting something. If it had been in the house, I'd have broke the detox. And I was told by my coach at that time to get some celery and crunch. I just crunched just a little bit and the craving left. So you better try that. You better try that. Now, How can you use the radish? How can you add more radishes to your diet? Raw, in salads and slaws, thinly sliced. Shred the radishes into your green salads, coleslaws, your grain bowls for a little peppery crunch. It pairs beautifully with avocado and citrus and light vinaigrettes. Okay, let's try that. Pickled. Oh, my pickled people out there. Quick pickle radishes in rice vinegar, salt, and a touch of sugar. Transforms into a tangy, probiotic, rich condiment perfect for tacos, rice dishes, and sandwiches. Number 3, roasted. Wow. Roasted radishes at high heat mellows their peppery bite and brings out a surprisingly sweet, buttery flavor. Toss it with some olive oil, garlic, and herbs. Oh, it's making me hungry. And then you can blend it into juices. Daikon and red radishes blend well with apple, ginger, and carrot for a detox-friendly, there it is, juice that supports liver function and immune health. So here's the radish at a glance. Heart healthy, weight management, immune boost, digestive support, antioxidant power, blood sugar control. So from your heart and gut to your skin and your immune system, radishes, who would have thunk it, offer a surprisingly comprehensive set of health benefits, all wrapped up in an humble, affordable, and delicious vegetable. So I hope you're making a commitment today to make the radish a regular part of your plate and let nature do the rest. Oh man, pretty cool. We're going to stop there today. That's where we're going to stop. Let's stop recording.